Hello everyone, welcome to the another video. In this video we are going to see how can we deploy the large language model in our local system. Normally in this video we are going to use the small large language model. If you have the greater hardware and the better system, then you can use any of the openly available large language model. And also we are going to use the Ollama, Docker and the OpenWebUI for the model deployment in the container and getting the user interface like ChatGPT and Claude. First tool you need to install is Docker. We are going to use the container to deploy the large language model. So for that, go to the browser and search for the Docker desktop and download the Docker desktop. I have already installed it, so I am not going to demo you that. Based on your system, you can download it for Mac, Windows and the Linux. Here I am using the Linux, so I have already installed it. You can go and choose according to your operating system. After that, we are going to use the Ollama. It is the tool that is used to deploy the large language model. It is the best tool for the beginners, but this is not the optimal tool. There are other tools like Light LLM, Air LLM and the LLM CP for deploying the large language model effectively. But for the beginners and for the testing purpose, you can definitely use this one. This will be the awesome tool. And another is WebUI interface. This is the interface that is open source and have all the features that is required and also provide the interface like the ChatGPT and the Claude. This is one of the best ever tools for deploying the large language model and providing the interface. So without wasting the time, let's begin. First of all, let me run my Docker engine. For that, I will open the Docker desktop and let's create the folder on here. And let me open my code editor. Here I am going to use the anti-gravity. Let me check that my Docker engine is running or not. Yeah, my Docker engine is running. So let me open the anti-gravity. Here we are not going to code the heavy things. We are just creating the word Docker compose YAML file that is responsible for running the necessary container and providing the web interface for us. Here create simply a file name with Docker compose .yaml. This one, this is a simple and the clean file. Just we need to run the two services. One is for the Ollama and one is for the OpenWebUI. This is the content that need to be written in the Docker compose YAML file. Let me explain you this one. Here is the services. This means that how many services we are running. We are running the Ollama and the OpenWebUI services. Ollama is responsible for hosting the model and providing the API for invoking those model, and the OpenWebUI is responsible for providing the web interface. So let's run the container first. For that, just open the terminal. Now just run the command docker compose of -d. This command will download all the necessary files and make the container ready to serve. So let's run the command. This will download the Ollama and the OpenWebUI and run the container. Now in the Docker desktop, you can see that the two container is running. One is get run by the Ollama and another is OpenWebUI. We are going to see how the OpenWebUI looks and how we can download the model and add the model and run it locally. So for that, let's open it. Seems like it has some problem. Let me see the logs. Oh, seems like it is taking some time to get started up. So let's wait for it to complete. After giving enough time to download and load the necessary files, just reload the website. This is the web interface. Just click on get started. All the created account will be stored in your computer system, so you don't need to worry about the data privacy. Let me create my account. This is the web interface. This is exactly the same interface like as the ChatGPT. Just click on OK to this prompt. First of all, we need to download the model. So for downloading the model, I'm going to use the Qwen 2.5 model, which is the lightweight, and I think for the demo that will be the easier one. I'm going to use the 0.5 billion parameter model. Just copy this one, and to download this model, just click on this profile, admin panel, setting, and then model, and then manage. Here just paste the model and click on download. The download speed will totally depend upon your internet speed. Here you can see that the model has been downloaded successfully. Let's close this one and click on new chat. From here you can select any of the available model. If you want to add any other model, just visit the Ollama website and click on model and search for the model and just copy the model name, and then again in the OpenWebUI just visit the same process through the admin panel, setting, model and downloading the model. Let me show you by using this model. Select the model you would like to use. Type the prompt that you would like to provide. Let's ask about the model itself. The response speed will totally depend upon your hardware specification. Here you can see that the Quen has been developed by the Alibaba company. So if you want any other model, then just you need to go to the Ollama, copy the model and download the model. This will lead to completely isolate your chat from the internet, and all the necessary information will be stored in your computer system. You don't need to worry about your privacy and other things. This is all about setting up the LLM locally. If you want any other video dedicated on the certain topic, then mention the topic in the comment section. Our team will try to make the video on that topic. Thank you for watching it.